Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm bringing you yet another shoe review. As I mentioned in my last video, I've been leaning more towards white sneakers rather than dad shoes recently. I've really found my style changing over the last couple years, and with that, I bring you the Nike Court Vintage. This is yet another sneaker that has been influenced by the sport of tennis, much like the Dice Lows that I reviewed in my last video. I bought these at the end of 2021 and actually bought my girlfriend a matching pair. This was during Auckland's last lockdown. Touch wood, we don't have another one. But this lockdown was very different for me. In the first lockdown, the original lockdown, I spent the whole time lifting weights and going for runs and got into possibly the best shape of my life. This one, I did none of that, and instead I was working as a security guard for a lab test company that had to stay open during the lockdowns. And so I had so much free money, and what did I decide to do? Save it? No, I decided to get addicted to Asos. I'm not really proud of this period as I ended up spending way too much money, but I'm kind of thankful for it at the same time because it's helped me get some of my favorite pieces that I own today, including these shoes. Anyway guys, it's time to get on with the video. The Nike Court Vintage was released in August 2020. Its design comes under that retro, minimalist yet sporty look that I've really come to love. Other shoes that embody a similar sense of style are the Adidas Continentals, Puma Cali Stars, and even the Axo Arigato Dice Lows. It's inspired by that 80s tennis look, which the name itself claims. The sneaker uses minimalistic branding to its advantage. Nike, a brand usually known for its large logos on its shoes, has decided to flip the table and keep it simple this time. On the upper of the left shoe, you have the Nike tick facing its original direction with the brand name embroidered in an orange color over the top of it. Whereas on the right shoe, the Nike tick is flipped, much like the Travis Scott's. Something I love about this is that it's actually embroidered into the shoe rather than being another piece of material stitched on top. On the tongue, it has the opposite of what it has on the upper. This time, it's a bright orange Nike tick with the brand name in black over the top. And at the top of the heel, it just has the brand name embroidered in black as well. And on the heel of the sole, they've kept it very minimalistic. There's a small Nike tick there that is only distinguished by it protruding out. The minimalistic design of their branding in this shoe is something I'm a huge fan of. The upper is made from a soft, durable leather, giving it a premium feeling. I've seen a friend of mine that has a smooth leather pair of these, but I opted for the tumble-dried leather version, which I actually prefer as it gives that more vintage look, and also, as I mentioned with the Axo Arigatos, it makes me much more comfortable wearing them in day-to-day life. The inner is cushioned to give you extra comfort, and surprisingly, they are very comfortable shoes. And if you look around online, you'll see in lots of reviews that everyone else agrees. It uses an EVA rubber cup sole. EVA is a plastic that's made to look and feel like rubber, although it's actually more flexible and durable than rubber itself. The cup sole is something that majority of shoes nowadays actually use. It's just a taller sidewall that cups the upper. The bottom of the shoe has a really cool dotted pattern on it, giving you extra grip. Now, mine's a little worn out as you can see because I've owned these over a year and they've been my go-to daily shoe, but they've surprisingly held up very well for how much I've used them. This shoe goes with everything and is a great staple to have in the closet. It has a timeless design to it and is comfy enough even for the long days. The fitting is quite narrow, something I've found Nike do tend to lean towards a lot of the time. If you do have wide feet, I would recommend trying them on in-store before purchasing them rather than just going upper size, as I cannot guarantee that they are going to fit. If you don't have wide feet and love a more snug fit to your sneaker, then these shoes are for you. I've stayed true to size with these, buying them in a US 13, and surprisingly, they fit very similarly to my Axo Arigato Dice Lows that I bought in a US 12. It really does have a snug fit to it, almost hugging the foot. One downside though is that it can get quite hot in the shoe, even with the perforations on the toe box. I don't have an issue with this personally, but if your feet are extra sensitive to heat, then this is something to think about. Overall, I really love this shoe, and for the price, it is a perfect staple to add to your collection. A beautiful shoe for the minimalist, as it doesn't overcompensate with too much detail. Even the stitching is kept nice and simple and does just enough to give this shoe its timeless look. Anyway, I've talked enough about the shoes. It's time to show you what they look like on the feet, because as we know, shoes never look the same on the shelf as they do on the feet. These shoes are truly unreal, a perfect look for any summer fit. All you need are some white socks and some shorts and you're ready to go. I find these shoes actually really suit a baggy blue jean. I personally wear them with my Levi 501s, or if you opt for a more slim fitting pant, if you roll the cuffs, I believe they'll still look very nice. Remember to stay true to size with these. They're a narrow and long shoe, so you don't want to end up getting too much room in the toe box. I've worn these on long days and short days, and even worn them for tennis, and I can really say these are as comfortable as they sound. This is something that really surprised me because nowadays brands seem to focus on the fashion of the shoe, and the function of it seems to get forgotten about. These shoes now actually come in a range of colorways as well, and you can find them reselling on multiple websites. I'll drop a few of them down below. Otherwise, you can always check them out on Nike's official website. They retail for about 180 New Zealand dollars, which is about 115 US. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please drop a comment down below if you have any questions or recommendations for future videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.